Hey, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another quick chat. Listen, on today's quick chat, we are going to talk about T.I. and his son, King, okay? Not only are we going to talk about T.I. and King, we got to talk about Tiny because she, too, is involved in this, all right? Y'all know, in my personal opinion, King has been problematic for some time now, okay? When they had the show Family Hustle, I must say King used to be my favorite when he was younger, but as he grew up, I started to notice that they were really letting him get away with a lot of SHI, which is likely the reason as to why we are here today, okay? For those of you guys that may not be aware, King and his parents definitely got into it over the weekend after celebrating Thanksgiving, honey. They got into it over the weekend at an Atlanta Falcons game. Now, I don't believe that it was all out in public in front of everybody as far as inside the stadium on the field, but girl, might as well have been in front of everybody because King was live as he was also getting checked, okay? The entire time that T.I. had been working on, I guess, performing or doing whatever he was doing before they went to their private suite, King had been on live the whole time, like filming and recording everything, okay? And he also happened to catch and allow the people to witness him getting his ass yanked the hell up, all right? All because he wants to be from the hood, knowing that his family or his parents have worked pretty hard for him to not have to live the life that they lived, okay? I am going to play the video where we will see King get into it with his parents and what that was all about, because King wants to be from the hood and he ain't. And then we'll get into like more because, you know, it's more that comes with King, okay? Y'all know he went like a month or two ago and did an interview, a sit down. I think he did it with Funny Marco, and he let people know that it's some misconceptions when it comes to Family Hustle, as we saw them on the show, because he said that he really didn't live with his parents. He more so lived with his grandmother, okay? I'm just telling y'all what it is that King said. He said all the time he would come over to the house, honey, is when it was time for them to film. So when it's time for them to film, he get up, go over there, do his job, and then he heads right on back over to the grandma house. Now, I would not be surprised if that's a strong possibility. Okay? I feel like there were times he probably was exactly in that house living with his family, but at the same time, the way your parents been on the go and everything, and your mama running up behind your daddy and all of that, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, majority of your time was spent over there, you know, with your grandma house, at your grandma house for the most part. But anywho, girl, we'll probably talk more about that. But what I really want to get into is the live that King had. And I do believe this is the full video from beginning to end. So this is going to show y'all how things got started versus how it ended. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into that.
King, have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
Period. No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. So there it goes.
In your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got some in the neighborhood with me that roach up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he said he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, Flip used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
You cried like a baby to go to your grandma's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath
Every
and
day.
throw tantrums to go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
No, I'm going to tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready?
What was the reason?
Because he can suck and pacify over there till he was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify till he was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
You cried like a baby. Hold his breath.
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't going to tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding it.
He capping. He capping. Hey. He know I stand on business. He know that. Can't no nigga ever pull my car ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business.
I don't feel like you stand on business.
Yeah. I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see. I want to put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Like, you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind that till you cried.
No, ain't got too much to drink. Done drunk too much. Drunk too much. Let's go. Get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other like this being shit. Just being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. I know. I know you. You capping. I know you. I know you. I know you.
Shut up. Shut up.
I know you.
Ain't no mystery about here.
I know you though. I know you though.
Shut up.
I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man, get off me.
Man, what is you talking
Man, get
about?
off me. Like, what the fuck? Man, get off me.
Well, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me. King, have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. So there it goes.
Or in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got some in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roaches. Y'all want to go to the bando and man my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the
All right, so you guys just heard what all took place between King and the daddy, and it was a few things. Number one, King, your daddy asked you because you over here putting out the fact that you are from the hood when a lot of us know that you're not. You're well-to-do, and I never understand why people that grow up in better environments than others would like to sit up there and say that they're from the hood as if it's going to give them some type of street credit. But we know that you want to be just like your daddy, so that's just what it's really giving. But your daddy asked you, like, yo, have you ever, did you ever wake up with a roach on your face? And somebody said, or in your ear. And then he says, my homeboy that lived up the street did. Baby, see, this is your fucking problem. And this is why I feel like you got an identity crisis. We're not talking about other people and what they have going on and you trying to align yourself with their story, i.e. like your father. We're talking about what you have experienced. And then you want to ask somebody if they want to go to the bando so that you could further prove a point. That's not your point, my baby. It's somebody else's, okay? What else did I want to say? They started talking about, I think King got to a place where he was saying that he didn't really used to live in the house or whatever. Y'all know he had that conversation previously where he said he really lived with his grandma's house. And then when Tiny and T.I. started to say that you cried like a baby going over there, right? You cried like a baby going over there. You pretty much validated it by saying something. What did he say? He pretty much validated that they were right because they said you used to cry like a baby all the time, wanted to go over there. And he said something like, because I ain't want to be behind those gates. I ain't want to be behind those gates. I want to be in my grandma's house. So then you're validating that you used to cry to go to your grandmother's house. So as much as we want to believe that as soon as y'all were done filming, they shipped you back over to the grandma house. For me, it's validating that this is what you wanted and they would spoil you by allowing you to go and do that. Tiny takes the phone and says, oh, you know why he wanted to go over there? Because he wanted to suck on that pacifier. I think she tried to say all the way up until a certain age. Now, I took that as more than one thing. Maybe he did want to suck on the pacifier, and it's no disrespect to him at all, but based on the way that his teeth are shaped, it kind of made me think he used to suck his thumb as well. So if he prolonged the usage of sucking on the pacifier, that might explain why his teeth were shaped that way. But I could be, forgive me for my ignorance if I'm not hitting the ballpark, but that's what I'm thinking. But also, don't put that on him. You take accountability and responsibility as a mom, because you should have weaned him off of it at a certain period, knowing how it could be affecting his teeth, right? But again, how else I interpreted it was that King wanted to get his way. So when you can't get away with things at your house, what happens? The grandma's always gonna be like, bring him over here, baby. He can come over here with me, and you're gonna give him damn near any and everything that he wants. And I think that's exactly what happened. That's why King wanted to go over there. In addition to that, King also tried to say that he would get into a lot of fights or whatever, which was another reason why he would want to go over to his grandma's house. So then my thing is, you probably used to get bullied and picked on when you were a kid, and that's also why you wanted to go over there. But don't make it seem like your parents constantly shipped you over there. It seems like as much as they would have you go over there, some of it was you wanting to go over there as well, crying to go over there. And you pretty much validated that. What else did he say? He told his daddy something. What did he tell Tip? No. I think Tip told him to not be so emotional, because he started to see how his son was like changing in the conversation, because they were pretty much letting him know, like, yo, like, hey, a lot of this stuff was on you, whatever the case is. You ain't from the hood, you know where you from, whatever. And then Tip notices the change in his son's voice and tells him not to be so emotional. And he said, "Nah, you capping. And that's when things started to get crazy. Okay, King started to change his tone because his parents weren't taking him serious. And I believe the people in the room were likely laughing along with the parents. I understand some people may feel like, but that's your parents, they shouldn't be trying to embarrass you. But also at the same time, that's a grown ass boy. And in addition to that, and that sounds bad, grown ass boy, grown and boy, but girl, that's what it's given. Okay, at the same time, he out there doing too much. So I feel like his parents met his ass right where he was at, honestly. So when he saw that he wasn't really winning the war, he wants to get upset. And if y'all heard Tiny, because I feel like I heard her for the first time say in this conversation, when she going back and forth with him, she said, "You need to calm down. It's a joke. Chill out. Calm down. Then she said something like, you gonna make me beat your ass in here," or something like that. And I'm like, girl, somebody need to do it. And that's y'all problem, because y'all should have been wailing on his ass a long time ago. Because watching Family Hustle, that boy used to get away with a lot of SHI. Okay, y'all have definitely contributed to the monster that we see today. I know we want to put a whole lot on T.I. and Tiny, but I also have to point out, okay, a Messiah is not like that. Damani is not like that. Zanique is not like that. Deja has had her issues, but not to this capacity, okay? But also, I mean, Deja, I feel like some of Deja's stuff that she would give to T.I. was rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Like some of that little energy was rightfully so. But at the same time, and Aries, she's a baby. She's growing up. You don't hear shit about Major, okay? Major be over there minding his business. King has to be the standout child that's out here doing absolutely too goddamn much, if you ask me, okay? King out here just doing too much. And I feel like King, as the adult, has contributed to the monster that he is. And I also feel like his parents has enabled him and contributed to the monster that he is as well. And it's so funny how he talks about his dad capping and everything, and he takes to social media to kind of like drag. And let me just read it, because I'm not gonna put it on the screen, but I'll just tell y'all what he says. He says, "I stand on business. Don't give a F who you are. I don't give a F who you are. MF can't play with me in my face, and not going for the I'm a grown ass man. Okay, I'm a grown ass man now." He says, "If I'm a mistake, say that. Stop making the world think you F with me when you don't." Okay, NIGGA be faking an image for the internet, and it ain't me. Listen, baby, for me, because ain't nobody really right in this situation, okay? But what I will say is this: if your daddy out here faking an image, if that's who you're speaking to, your mama and your daddy, then you trying to fake an image too, because you want to be exactly like your daddy. That fake ass image that he portrays, you want to be like your daddy so bad, okay? We know you T.I. son. People know you T.I. son. You ain't got to go and do the extra and do the most and all of that to get validation. What it's giving is that although you are the child of a rapper, a celebrity or whatever, I feel like you didn't get what you thought you were supposed to get as a child as far as being praised, because you're T.I.'s child. I feel like you got more hatred than you got, oh, what's up? I want to be friends with King. That's T.I.'s son, whatever. So now you're on this constant journey of trying to prove yourself to other people that you gangsta and you from the hood and you ain't nobody to be messed with and all of this other stuff. Like, it's giving every bit of weird, okay? But you have been a problem for a very long time. Like when you went into Waffle House last year, and out of nowhere, you just got an attitude with the clerk, like the person that was cooking. Let me see if I can get that video.
I mean, this ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. Hey, Tip, get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. We out here. We out here. I'm outside. Okay. I'm outside. Come on, shake some. Come on, shake some.
He gonna get dropped while he plays.
Come on, shake some. Hey, get your employees. Get your employees. Yeah, fucking something in this. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. And you still talking inside though. You still talking inside though. Why you inside? Can't stop me from doing shit. I'm doing shit. Let me get my food. Thank you. Just talking like they like that, they ain't like that. Before I get back here and pistol with them. Fuck. Wait till I get back and see him out here late night. Wait till I slap a alright, yeah. Yeah, wait. Wait till I come back in the market late night. And then it's just you and I slap you up. Yeah. This ain't your fucking restaurant.
King, baby, you're going to get hurt real bad one day. You keep going down this path, you're going to get hurt real bad one day. Okay? Talking about jumping behind the counter and pistol whipping somebody and doing all this extra stuff. Like, I don't understand it. Then talking about yeah, my name King, you know it, and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Like you're doing too much, son. Okay? You're doing a whole lot. And for you to sit up here talking about somebody faking the image, it's so funny because your image is all tied up into who the hell your daddy is and was and who you're trying to live up to. So I can't y'all. Like, I definitely fault Tiny and T.I. because y'all definitely contributed to the madness of who this young man has become. But at the same time, because he is now a grown man, he needs to hold himself accountable for his own actions. And as you can see, this live that he stayed on be getting him in all kinds of trouble because he stayed on the damn live. Okay. Speaking of trouble, didn't he get arrested last year? I forgot what he got arrested for. Let me see if I can look up what this baby then got arrested for. I cannot remember, but I know for a fact he ended up getting arrested. Let me see if they have any details on why this boy was arrested. Let me see. Do they have it over here? I'm not sure why he was arrested. Why was Mr. King arrested? Okay, I think one was, let me see. So I'm looking at a video over on the neighborhood talk that I don't feel like sharing, but I guess I will go ahead and share it since I'm looking at it, and we could just watch it together just to see exactly why this boy ended up getting arrested. Okay, so let's check this out real quick. Like, let me cut this audio up.
Yeah.
I got one for not wearing a seatbelt. And then that one.
Right.
And then you got 4.
I got hell no.
So it looked like he got 4 charges.
It was like goddamn.
I got one for not wearing a seatbelt.
So it's not necessarily clear as to why King got arrested, but it looks like he may have gotten 4 charges. And in all honesty, I feel like the reason he made sure to show it while it was in a bag is so that he can show that he has some bit of like street credit or whatever the case may be. Like, look at me. Yeah, I done got my stripes because I done sat up here and I done got arrested. Okay, King, you gonna fuck around and you gonna get more than that. Okay. You're going to get more than that, honey. You just keep trying it. But after he had got arrested, T.I. did have some things to say about that because people kept running up to him like, you need to get your son and you need to get him together. You need to fix him and fix him quickly.
Hey, top of the top. Top of the top, top of the top. Got a minor request. Got a minor request. Hope everybody having a phenomenal morning. Got a small request, man. Stop hitting me and getting in my comments telling me what to tell King, okay? I know my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son? Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas? His ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had that conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's going to turn out.
Can I ask you a question?
You can.
May I take a selfie with you?
No, go ahead.
Please.
I'm in the middle of something. I'm in the middle of something, but go ahead. This is more important. Go ahead. Come on.
Thank you.
All right, take it easy. Yeah. So I done already had that conversation with him, man. King's a good kid, chasing after the wrong shit. And, you know, I trust in God to deal with it the way that he see fit. You know what I mean? It ain't really shit else out. You know, he done got all the whoopings. He done got the punishment. He done did it. He done, you know, did everything as a child you could do to him. So now he gonna have to go through it. He gonna have to go through it and get through it. And ain't nothing me, his mama, or nobody else gonna be able to say about it, man. But I'ma love him all the way through whatever it is he going through. You know what I mean? And shit, man, he gonna learn his lessons. Life gonna, ain't no, you know what I mean? Life is gonna teach him all the lessons that he need to know. And that's the most that we can do. That's the best we can ask for. You know what I mean? I know who he is at his core. You know what I'm saying? This shit that he trying to, you know, he trying to convince himself of things, as we all do as young men and even young women growing up, try to convince ourselves that we are certain things. And in that journey, we find out exactly who the fuck we really is, you know what I'm saying? And it happens when we least expect it, and our lessons come from where we didn't know they were coming from. And it just ain't shit else to do. Ain't shit else to do, man. Time is gonna be his teacher. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, I hope everybody have a peaceful, appreciate that, bro, a peaceful and productive day. All right? And I'll catch up with y'all on the flip side. Oh, Memphis, I'll be at you this evening.
All right, so you guys heard what T.I. had to say. I feel like exactly what he said last year after his son got arrested is not too much different than how he feels now. Life is going to have to teach and humble this young man, because I feel like he's uncontrollable. He's very rebellious. But when I also see a child or a person like that towards their parents, there is something, okay, that needs to be healed. There is some type of trauma or something that has happened when they were younger. You know, when that person was younger, and y'all have contributed to it, because I feel like he might lack a bit of respect for y'all, that he was willing to like run up on y'all or run up on T.I. And I don't know if it's because he doesn't like the fact that you weren't really there for him because you were, you know, in and out of jail. I don't know if that has a lot to do with it. If you were like a workaholic and you were constantly out here on the road trying to make money for the family, he might have an issue with his mom, because I do feel like at times when I used to watch Tiny and T.I., I did feel like Tiny used to run up behind T.I. all the time. Wherever he went, she went, knowing that she had other children she could have been back home with. I mean, I feel like honestly Zanique even mentioned that. Zanique kind of mentioned that on one of her interviews that she sat down on with this person, and you could tell she was kind of holding back tears, but she kind of mentioned that her mom would be so caught up in her relationship with T.I. that it seemed like she didn't necessarily always have the time for her. So now I remember there was a post that was made, I believe Tiny made it, to where she was going to try to spend more time with her daughter now. So y'all have definitely been at some point some absentee parents, which resulted in King having to, yes, go to the grandma house. I believe both of those things are true. I believe that one, there were times he would probably go to that house for filming and be shipped right back to the grandma house. But then also I believe that a lot of times King cried to go back to the grandma house, because one, he knew that he could get his way, and possibly because he was being bullied at school and stuff, I probably didn't even want to go to that school or whatever the case is. Okay. So I think King had a lot going on. A lot of who he is, y'all contributed to it, and y'all might need to sit down and revisit that. And you know what I really hate the most? I hate that Family Hustle is not on. I understand why they snatched the show up, and that was due to the sexual allegations and things like that. But I wish that they would have kept it, because I feel like this family and the people on that show have had so much different drama to occur since they like halted and canceled the show. And I'm just like, dang, I would love to see the behind the scenes of how y'all are responding and handling his Waffle House outburst. Okay. His arrest that he had, and now this altercation between him and his parents. Like, I would not mind seeing like how y'all soaring through that, how y'all handling that, and if y'all are going to sit down and have the proper conversations with him and see where y'all go from here. And then I just wonder what his siblings are thinking of him, because nobody else acts out like this the way King does. I know that his sister came to the front, Zanique came to the front one time and was just like, listen, he's young, he's learning, you know what I'm saying? Give him a little bit of grace. He's not going to get it right. And she has a point, because a lot of young knuckleheads like this is exactly what they do. It's on brand. But I think people are harder on King because King wants so hard to be affiliated with a lifestyle that he truly, honestly, wholeheartedly can never relate to. You'll never go through what your daddy went through at all, like at all. And it's like, why would you want to? So I think that everything King is doing, he's really crying out for attention, high key. That's what he's really doing. He crying out for attention. And if he can't get it from his parents, he damn sure gonna get it from social media when he keep that damn camera in his face. Hello? But girl, let me tell y'all, T.I. had me hollering, telling him, you can't do shit with me. What he said, you can't see me, you can't do shit with me, baby. I said, I know that's right. Because I feel like what T.I. did ain't too different than what a lot of parents would have did. They would have snatched your ass the fuck up. Want to sit up there and want to show out and think you finna flex on me in front of these people like you big and bad. You can't do shit with me. Let me remind you of who the hell I am. Okay, I was just playing with you, but if you want to get serious, we could get serious and understand who the big dog is out in this bitch. And let me say, I was here for it. I was like, snatch him up, baby. You should have been snatched. You should have been snatching that ass up. You should have been snatching that ass up instead of snatching up his mama so y'all can go here and go there and go here and go there. Okay, so girl, that's just where we at with it. All right, I feel like some part of me is like, King, that's what you get. Stop perpetrating like that's who you are when that's not who you is. Okay. And that go for a lot of you young kids out here. Cause I don't know, it was what is that man's name? It's a football player. Ex-football player. What was his name? Was it Emmett something? What was that man's name? Was it Emmett Smith? I think it may have been him. His son, let me type that in. Emmett Smith's son. Is he a rapper? I think he's a rapper. Don't quote me. It may not be Emmett's son, but there was another football football player who has since retired, whose son was out here trying to be a rapper. And this just happened like probably maybe a month ago or so. Out here trying to be a rapper. And he over there lying about his life. And then the daddy is up there blasting him on a podcast saying, why is you sitting over here lying, saying that you went through the trenches and you live like this and you live like that? Like, boy, you know, we lived in the suburbs and you live behind a gated community. This, that, and the other. Like, why is you out here playing? Okay, so I was glad the daddy called him out. A lot of people need to be called out. Y'all feel like the only way for you to be successful in the rap industry or whatever is for you to align yourself with that type of music. And I feel like some people that probably really did live in the trenches and went through stuff, some of them don't even be rapping about that SHI, like your J. Cole's and your Kendricks, okay? Like, do some music like that, like Damani. You would have think Damani went through the struggle the way he be over there rapping. Because Damani got bought. I could see Damani being a J. Cole. Give him enough time. I could see Damani being better than T.I. in the long run. Well, I ain't going to say better, but I'll say bigger. Possibly bigger or just as big as his dad, because Damani is likable, okay? He lays low. He does his music. He does a great job with how he goes about doing his music. And then here come King. King just wants the attention. I don't think King wants to do the work or anything for real. I think he just wants the attention that comes with that quote unquote lifestyle. But y'all gonna do what y'all want to do anyway. King, good luck to you, honey. Get it together. Okay, get it together. Y'all sort that SHI out between you and the parents and stuff. And Stop being so disrespectful and doing the absolute fucking most. Maybe America would like you a little better. But either way, good luck. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on how y'all felt about this whole situation. Who you think was wrong, or do you feel like it's a shared fault in this situation? Let me know your thoughts. That's all that I have. I am Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jami, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more to survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some battery. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my back.